Merry Christmas. I've had more comments and friends ask about what is the best Christmas gift for a bourbon lover. Let's go through some of my favorite bourbon themed gifts and ideas. If you like this type of content, hit the subscribe button. At ZBar, we are all about the motto of sip together, learn together, have fun together, and we want you along on this journey. This first category is gifts under $50. A simple flask like this, or maybe an ashtray for cigars lovers. These are both excellent for bourbon lovers. I actually got this one on the Bourbon Trail. They're $15 to $25. You can find them on Amazon. Both of these would be great. The next category are glasses. So we've got lots of glasses to choose from. So there's Glencairns glasses. These are all usually $20 to $40. We've got normal rocks glasses. Again, they're $20 to $40 if in sets of 2 to 4. So normal rocks glasses, similar concept here. And then you can go on some big spender guys. These are crystal. You can also get a little bit more personal by having them laser engraved and putting them on the actual glasses. There's a great website called homewetbar.com. I'll put the information from that down in the description, but that is a really cool way for you to make it a personal gift for them. It's going to add $5 or $10 to what they cost, but it's well worth it to make it a special gift for your loved one. How about a cigar cutter or a cigar lighter? Those range about $20. So I've got a whole slew of these. These are real cheap, like $5, but you can find some really, really nice metal ones. This one's from Calibri. That's an excellent one. They're great. So another great gift idea is a lowball glass. I'll put that on the screen for you here, but these are from Yeti. They're about $25 on Amazon, and they are wonderful gifts. And they're great for those that are out camping, things like that. Another good idea, some sample bottles that you can send samples to friends. So you can get 10 2-ounce bottles for between $10 and $20 on Amazon. And don't forget to order the funnel for those. It's really hard to get the liquid in without the funnel. Finally, this category, a bourbon book. So I've got a few bourbon books around the house, but here's a bourbon book that has some wonderful drink menu. It's got some drinks in it. It's got some bourbon history. It's just a really, really good book. You can find these on Amazon as well. Now moving up to our $50 and above category, there's some really cool ones in here. So any of you bourbon lovers already know that these Fee Brothers, they have some wonderful bitters solutions that are out there. And I just have a couple of them, but they have a 6-pack for about $55. You can get it on Amazon again. And those would be a wonderful gift that any bourbon lover that's into making drinks of any kind would love that. So again, they're from Fee Brothers. I'll put the link down below as well because you can order directly from Fee Brothers or you can get them on Amazon. Agent or Whiskey has these very cool travel kits that are actually TSA approved. So here's an example of one. This one I actually got color coded. But what you use these for is you're actually using them. They're TSA approved, so you can take them on trips with you. And so you can take samples of different bottles, take it to sample with your friends. And as I said, you can take it on airplanes because they're less than 3.3 ounces. So they're very cool. They're gonna run you probably $50, $55 for this version. They've got lots of different versions. Again, it's at agedinor.com, or you can find them on Amazon as well. So I'll put that down in the descriptions as well. So this next one is called Iceology, and I didn't know about this one until about a year ago. I finally found this company. But Iceology is a really cool, I found it on Amazon. You can probably find it elsewhere, but it's a really cool product that makes clear ice cubes. So what it's designed for is you load the water in here, and then you're putting these little ice cube makers into the ice cube tray, and as it freezes, it's taking the impurities out and it's dropping down below, and you end up with crystal clear ice cubes, which every whiskey lover loves, and it's hard to get that. So Works really, really well. It's worth a purchase. Again, these are probably in that $50 to $60 range. You can spend up to $100 on them if you get multiple, like 12 packs, 8 packs, things like that. But this works great. They have a 2-pack version here that's probably $30 as well, the $30 or $40, but this one's the perfect size for me. And then the next one is equally, to me, a must-have for every bar. And if your bourbon lover doesn't have this, it is a really cool smoker set. So I've got this one. There's lots of versions of this out there. The best advice I can give you is go on Amazon, just do whiskey smoker set, type that in. And what you're gonna find is lots of things that look like this. So it's a torch, and then it'll have some contraption that you actually put some chips in, and then you light them and it smokes down into the glass. It really changes the flavor. It's really cool. It's definitely a hit at the parties. So a lot of people love this. Finally, for those big spenders out there, I have a great gift idea. I will put the website on the screen and also in the description down below, but there is a really, really neat website called blindbarrels.com. And what blindbarrels.com does is they will send you 4 samples, blind samples, on a quarterly basis. And you take those blind samples and obviously you drink them, you share them with friends, and then you learn about those bourbons. And ultimately, you're gonna learn about your own taste profile, which I think is awesome. So they're not cheap. For one kit, it's $75. And that comes with 4 glasses, 4 samples that you won't know what they are until you drink them, obviously. And then a testing game for you to do with you and your friends as you're kind of going through them. And then you can do that on a quarterly basis if you sign up their annual. So the first version of that for just one is $75. But then if you want the whole year, that's going to cost you $300. And then it comes with, actually, you'll get it for 5 quarters, which I think is a pretty good deal. Like I said, I would love this one. I've never actually used the service, but I've seen some of the bottles that they have. And man, they had Frey Ranch on there. They had Dark Arts. They had a lot of the bottles that we hear about a lot in the bourbon world. And I think those would be really cool. Any of these lists also has to include some good bottles of bourbon. Your bourbon lover is going to love getting a good bottle of bourbon. So I've got a few to choose from that almost all of them, you're going to find these in any liquor store. At least here in Indiana, they're everywhere. Some states are a little different, but most of these, you're going to find them anywhere that you look at any liquor store. So first one that I have is Buffalo Trace. So Buffalo Trace used to be a highly allocated bottle. It is a wonderful bottle to put in old fashions or to mix in drinks, but it's also a great one to just drink neat. It's a great starter one. Any bourbon lover is going to love a bottle of Buffalo Trace. Next one is Green River Wheated. So Green River Wheated, I actually call this one my Pappy Killer. And that's because we actually put this up against Pappy 10 Year in a blind challenge, and it beat Pappy 10 Year unanimously. 5 people chose it over Pappy 10 Year. It is a wonderful bottle for $35. You cannot go wrong with this bottle. Next one is more of a cocktail. It's a pre-made cocktail, but Penelope's got some great products they put out, and this particular one's Black Walnut. There's a few other ones that they have. I would stick with the Black Walnut or the brand new one just came out. It's Apple Cinnamon. Those are $30, and you can get those in most liquor stores right now, but you'd be a hit of a party bringing one of these. Next one is Baby Jane. So this is from Widow Jane in New York City. Baby Jane is for $50. Again, it is a wonderful, it's their first time they've actually done their own heirloom corn and their own product that they distilled and put it out to the public. It's been out for now a couple of years, but man, is it good. And for, again, $50, $55, you can't go wrong. Then the next one that's on my list is First West. So this is a brand new product, came out from 15 Stars. They actually just released this product. It was probably September, maybe August. This is about $55. There's two other versions that are a little higher, but this is actually the one I like the best. So this is the small batch. They have a toasted version, and then they also have an extra aged. But I'm telling you, they're all great. But again, this is a high-end bourbon, 15 star, that they came out with their own distillate, and it's just really good. We reviewed this. You can find that on our website. It's really, really, really good. And then last but not least, I've got a couple of options that are just to help. These are pretty expensive products. They're each about $30. And this first one is, let's see if I can pronounce it right, Fabry. And so these are cherries. And so they're to go in drinks, either Manhattans, or some people put them in their old fashions. But this is a wonderful one. These are great. They're unbelievable. This is also a really, really good brand, Luxardo. You can find these in almost every liquor store. These might be a little harder to find, but again, anybody that's into making drinks, they're gonna love either of these. So both of those are wonderful, wonderful choices. So one of the other things that you can do at this time of year, it's actually pretty surprising, but many liquor stores will have allocated bottles that they're available to people. They keep them behind the counter. Just go ask, and you may get lucky and score one of these Blantons or Eagle Rares or something of that nature. You know, they're going to be a little bit more expensive. You might spend $100 on one like that, but your bourbon lover would be really impressed. So you might as well ask if you're going to be in the liquor store anyhow. A bonus for all of you that made it this long, I've got a few stocking stuffer ideas for you. So the first stocking stuffer idea I have is an ice maker. And so this is not going to make them, you can see that it actually has ice in it. And this is not crystal clear, but they're the 2-inch ice cubes, fit well in a rocks glass. This is a great gift idea. These are going to cost you $4 or $5. You can get them at Target. Or go on target.com, but these are great. We actually have probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 of these trays that we keep all the time ice in for people that like drinking on ice. So it's a great idea to just have some extra ones around. Great stocking stuffer. Another great idea for you is liquid IV. So this one, for any of you that know, you know. So this is that morning after, you're feeling a little bit ick, you get that bourbon fog going and you grab the liquid IV. It's a great stocking stuffer for those whiskey drinkers that perhaps drank a little too much that night before. And then last but not least from the stocking stuffers, I love this one. This is you can get a pack of 2 of these. I think they're like $10 on Amazon, $10, $15 on Amazon. But these are Yetis. So they're not the Yetis I talked about before. These are little 4-ounce Yetis, and they're wonderful for taking on trips. So when you're at the hotel and you want to drink things neat, and maybe you don't have a Glencairn glass along. By the way, they make, Aged in Ore has some wonderful Glencairn glass kits that you can take that are really good for traveling with as well. But this is what I like to use. So they're wonderful to just sharing a drink, having a drink neat, and they're really cool. They're very, very, very cute as well. So all those would be wonderful gift ideas for stocking stuffers. There you go. Merry Christmas to all of you, and happy shopping. I put a link to a video review of that first West I talked about before. That's one heck of a product, and if you haven't seen that one, that's worth clicking on. Check that thing out. I guarantee that if you try that one, you'll love it. It's from 15 stars. Wonderful product. Have a great week. Cheers.